Heroes and Legends, Dynasties, Voidariya, Alternative. The Voidarians and the Space Mercenaries had joined forces. Space Mercenaries, and led by Heiser and Amber Reed, along with the Voidarians, faced off against the Elder Forces. And it was basically a washout, similar to that of the Space Mercenaries' battle against the Elders. The Elder Forces were completely wiped out, and with that, the main Elder Forces were depleted, and the Voidarians pounced on the opportunity. Seeing that their allies were in trouble, the Temple Scholastica mobilized from where they were attacking against the Oberon Jedi and went to defend their forces. The Monroe, who originally did not want to join the Voidarians, saw that they was on the uptick and decided to join the Voidarians against the Temple Scholastica forces. And they were able, Emma Sound, Monroe, Shadell, Leandra Roloff, and Jeanette the Giant were able to beat back King Christian, Queen Shirley, the new noble Jason, James, and the powerful warrior Shen, all at once. However, more Scholastica were coming, and so they needed reinforcements, as the Voidarians, led by Creta herself, had come to deal with the new diva Dixie and the powerful warrior Seymour, and the last but not least, Kashki, the new warrior who is actually from the universe, from the Temple Scholastica. All the ladies worked together to defeat this last foe. And with that, he was no more, and the Monroe were baptized in the faith of Voidarianism. After this, Damien Rockefeller had a second battle with Damien II. It was an amazing fight, but the Voidarians took the fight straight to Damien II, who at this point was full of anger and sorrow for the loss of so many of his friends and allies. Not feeling confident and not full of faith that he was at the first bout, Damien II was vulnerable. Damien Rockefeller pounced on this opportunity and used the powers of perfection and the powers of that of the dragon that they worshipped so highly, that of the mythical perfection dragon, and summoned their powers and used those to overcome the Holy Emperor, who tried very much with literally trying to nuke his own capital, tried to kill Rockefeller, but Rockefeller was unfazed and just brushed the dust off himself. The two demons clashed fist by fist, but at the end, Damien Rockefeller dealt a decisive blow to the Holy Emperor in the chest, and with that, he was knocked out. And Damien Rockefeller went to do the finishing blow on his Holy Emperor counterpart. With that, Damien Rockefeller stood tall as a supreme Damien, and with that, the Holy Empire of the Elders was no more. Seeing this amazing victory, the Voidarians celebrated, but Damien knew that the wife of the Holy Emperor, Queen Catherine, and leader of the remaining Oricians, would come with a vengeance, and so he prepared to face Catherine and convert her and all the Oricians into Voidarianism, making it the dominant religion in the universe. That was his goal. And so Queen Catherine, or Cook, Nuvi, and Yang, the powerful spear fighter, and the powerful giant Helfer warrior Ulkin, were also all there with their queen. Also Ven, who was a new warrior, new Rishian warrior, who had lots to prove. Mr. Wong, who was a Kung Fu master and very strong in this fight. And Candace, who is a strong warrior in her own right, but is the leader of the Catherine's personal guard that Catherine set up in order to protect herself, and she is now the new queen of the Oricians. Seeing that there were even Oricians that still opposed her, she formed this new group, and Candace was not a very easy person to deal with. The Voidarians knew they needed help, and so the Voidarian main forces, the Monroe, were all there, and the space mercenaries were hired once again, this time to break down another empire, all gathered together in a strong alliance. The Oricians were strong, King Catherine using her shields, her force fields, and the beams to attack the enemies of her sight. The Voidarians and the allies were struggling. Damien Rockefeller himself had to go and confront Queen Catherine and prevent her from using her powers. So she was forced to use her powers of a force shield, the attacks, and the blinding light from her mother that she inherited to protect herself against Damien Rockefeller. This freed up the other forces to attack the main Orician forces. Hulkin and Heiser duked it out. Mr. Wrong and Marlon Smart were having a duel. Candace was fighting the Monroe forces, and Catherine was fighting Nuvi and Yang and Ben and Lean and other forces, along with Amber. Reed was also assisting her with their cannons. At the end, it was a bloody battle, and the power of Damien Rockefeller was truly shown, as he himself turned into the mythical Perfection Dragon and blasted neutral rays at Catherine, who tried desperately with all her might to build a force shield, protecting herself from the blast. However, as the blast continued, Damien Rockefeller prepared behind Catherine within her shield and stabbed her with the sword of Voidariya, thus killing her. And with the queen dead, the main Orician forces had no choice but to surrender to their new leader, and they were converted to the void of Voidariya, as they accepted the void. And with that, all the Oricians were now Voidarians, and thus a new age of the void was at hand. A new dawn had come.